How much does it cost to start an LLC? An LLC stands out as a potent resource within the entrepreneur's arsenal. It serves as a safeguard against business liabilities, preventing personal accountability and offer tax adaptability. Remarkably, the expenses associated with forming an LLC are relatively affordable when juxtaposed with investments essential to your business. The expenses related to an LLC can be categorized into two primary sections: initial LLC costs and continuous LLC maintenance expenses. The initial LLC costs are primarily influenced by the jurisdiction in which it is established. Additionally, there are recurring expenses to sustain your LLC's operation. Here's an overview of the essential details. Starting an LLC involves various costs associated with legal formalities, and further costs arise as you maintain its operations. It's essential to be aware of these changes to budget effectively and ensure legal compliance. Initial cost for setting up an LLC. The filing fee is between $100 and $850, legal service costs are approximately $50, and state filing fees ranges from $50 to $800. To kick off your LLC formation, you'll encounter filing fees. While hiring a legal expert isn't mandatory for filing your LLC's articles of organization, many entrepreneurs lean towards using an LLC's filing service for peace of mind. Numerous service providers can set up your LLC at competitive rates. Utilizing such services can prevent mistakes during filing, thus evading potential reapplication fees and lost time. Operating agreement's cost is from $0 to $200. The operating agreement is a critical internal document that outlines the function of the LLC, detailing roles, contributions, and decision-making processes of the owners. While you can craft this document for free, it is wise to seek expert guidance when navigating aspects like profit and loss allocations. Seeking professional help from legal service providers or local lawyers ensures clarity and precision and helps prevent postal disputes. Publication requirement. Estimated costs is subject to state regulations and local newspaper rates. The state in Arizona has a daily for 3 consecutive weeks for public and frequency, and the cost estimation vary based on the newspaper. For Nebraska, it's the same thing, and the costs vary based on the newspaper as well. But for New York, it's for 6 consecutive weeks, and the cost estimation is variable, plus a $50 state filing fee. Upon successfully setting up an LLC, the financial obligations don't stop. Maintaining an LLC involves costs related to taxation, both at the state and federal level, reporting fees, and any service charges that may arise to ensure your LLC's smooth operation. Starting and running an LLC comes with a set of financial commitment. From legal filings to the operational setup and ongoing maintenance, it's vital to be prepared for these costs. Proper research, budgeting, and seeking expert advice can ease the process, ensuring an LLC remains compliant and profitable. The general overview estimated cost varies per state. LLCs, much like the individuals or other business entities, have taxation obligations. At the federal level, the government doesn't tax the LLC directly. Instead, it levies taxes on the owner's profits, which is referred to as pass-through income. However, the unique advantage of LLC is the ability to write off certain initial expenses, amounting to up to $5,000. This can encompass costs like attorney fees, market research, equipment, office rentals, and more. State taxation. Tax mechanisms. Generally, states adopt the federal system where profits are passed on to the members' tax filing. A few states impose an LLC franchise tax. To illustrate, Delaware is $300 and California's minimum $800 annually. Additionally, LLCs often have to have a managed state-level reporting fee. While these fees can vary considerably, the average fee revolves around $100 annually. Specific costs for franchise fees are $300 to $800 and reporting fees are $100 a year. Registering agents for LLCs. The registered agent acts as a primary intermediary between the LLC and the state. This agent is accountable for receiving lawsuits, other legal documents, and even standard office mail. Technically, any adult within the LLC's registration state can become a registered agent as long as they're accessible during work hours. Therefore, you don't necessarily need a specialized service for this, saving costs nevertheless. Some firms offer registered agent services, charging between $100 and $300 yearly. Overview of LLCs in different states. There are state-specific guidelines and costs for setting up an LLC. Here's a list of states where one might consider registering an LLC: Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, and so up to Wyoming. Frequently asked questions. What exactly is an LLC? An LLC is a hybrid business entity blending elements of partnerships or sole proprietorships with those of corporations. Owners, known as members, have limited liability similar to corporate shareholders. This means their risk is capped to their investments in the company. They're not personally responsible for the company's loss or deaths, and typically, LLC members are taxed based on personal income, termed pass-through taxation. However, if certain conditions are met, they can be chosen to be taxed as a C Corp or an S Corp. Many entrepreneurs prefer LLCs due to their ease and adaptability. Why should one consider filing an LLC? LLC offer a balance between affordability and liability protection. They safeguard personal assets from business liabilities and allow for pass-through taxation, with the exception of being those LLCs that opt for corporate taxation. How can I ascertain an LLC's active status? You can search for the LLC's name on the state's official business filing website, commonly managed by the Secretary of State. An active LLC will be indicated as such, and if no results appear, it likely means the name is available. The search is typically free, but professionals can also be hired to manage it. What tax flexibility is available to LLCs? LLCs can offer tax options. They can be taxed as sole proprietorships, partnerships, C Corp, or S Corp. This array of choices empowers LLCs to optimize their tax situation. Is it feasible to form an LLC without any cost? Every state imposes a fee for LLC registration. Although some businesses may promote free LLC formation, this usually means they'll assist with the paperwork at no charge. Nonetheless, the state registration fee remains unavoidable.